Welcome back to Microbial Concepts. Today's video is about starting with microbiology, and this particular video is especially for first year students or freshers in microbiology as you are newly introduced to this course, right? So let's start with this particular video. So welcome to the new world of microbes. Why I'm saying new world of microbes? Because yes, from first year itself you are introduced to microbes in lab directly. Okay, so there are lots of concepts and new things that you will learn and explore, and that's why world of microbes. So welcome students. So in first year syllabus you will have some basic concepts and basic topics of microbiology, which I think are very important, and they are correctly placed in your syllabus because during your further course, say in second year, third year, and in your masters, you required these basic concepts. And that's the reason in first year you are taught all these basic concepts, and it is a expectation from teachers or your professors that you remember these concepts and you get these concepts clarified in your first year itself, as you need these concepts throughout your bachelor's and also in your master's. Okay, so list the important basic microbiology or general microbiology topics which you should be confident of. Okay, so this is the list of some topics. So it doesn't mean that you just need to focus on these topics. There are other topics as well in your syllabus and you also need to focus on them, but these are some basic concepts that I feel that you should be confident of throughout your life, right? So the first is difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Then staining. In case of staining, gram staining is very important, and even other staining methods. Then sterilization and disinfection. Then history of microbiology. Okay, so there is history of microbiology included in your first year separately, and that is important. Then comes five kingdom classification and characteristics of each kingdom. Okay, so as you are studying microbiology, it is expected from you that you know characteristics of each kingdom and what is the difference between all five kingdoms. Okay, you should not uh, jumble up everything. Okay, so as a microbiologist or a microbiology student, these are some topics that you should be confident of, right? And you should not make silly mistakes. Then there is bacterial cell structure and organelles. And lastly in my list is energy and nutrient requirement. Other than this, there are other topics as well, and you will learn in your syllabus. But these are very important from my point of view. The next is you should have some curriculum goals, and these goals will help you throughout your course if you stick to them. Say goals or rules, okay, but these are important. So start your course with curiosity and try to learn all new things. Then keep your concepts clear. Then make your own notes and revise whatever you have learned today. Okay. Then why notes? Or now about notes. So in your college life, there is no defined textbook. Okay, at least for microbiology there is no defined textbook which is followed by an institute or a college. So there are microbiology is actually very vast, so there are many books which are available, and you need to read and understand and make your own notes. So your own notes should be simple, organized, colorful, or attractive. So why to make your own notes? So these notes will help you memorize. Okay, the whatever topic you are studying or whatever notes you have made on a particular topic, they will get fixed in your brain, and it will help you memorize a point or say a diagram or a flow chart in your exam. Okay, so other than notes, Another point is you need to focus in your practicals as well. Okay, try to learn the basic techniques like streaking for isolation quickly and then master it. Now streaking for isolation is very basic and you need this throughout your microbiology course for say bachelor's and master's. If you don't have a pure culture or a pure colony of a given microbial culture, then it gets very difficult to proceed with your any given practical or any given experiment. Okay, so having isolation is very important, and in first go you should get a pure culture. Okay, aim for that. So learn these techniques and master them, then observe and learn as much as you can. So try to relate whatever you learn in practicals with the theory, right? And last is ask questions when in doubt and get it clarified then and there. Next is in class activity. Okay, so participating in small projects or assignments or poster competition or even group discussion or presentation is very important, because see from first year if you do this, if you participate in such class activities, then these activities will help you improve your skills. Okay, you will learn you will learn some skills like scientific writing, presentation and communication. Okay, so these are actually very important when you or when it comes to the third year, or say your master's thesis, or even in your PhD when where you need to defend, okay, the questions from the or questions after your presentation. Okay, so presentation and communication is very important, and if you start practicing from your first year, then it will actually help you out a lot. Then asking doubts or even answering a question in class is also valuable. Okay, so in case of a group discussion, just participating is not sufficient. You should give your inputs as well. So why all this? Because even there are some marks dedicated for students, and your professor and your teacher will evaluate each one of you separately for how active you are or you were in particular group discussion, or say in presentation or any small in class activity. Okay, so even there you get evaluated, right? So not in each and every college this practice is done, but maybe I don't know, but in most of the institutes there are some marks given separately for how active you are. Okay, and then comes about notes preparation. So your subject professor will provide you some notes, okay, not necessarily for each topic or each concept, but if they provide some notes, then good enough. But if not, then what? So you need to read more and you need to understand the concept on your own. Okay, so you have to refer some research articles or some books, then online internet sources, and then make your notes side by side, and you understand your concept and get it clarified. Okay, so this is how you make your own notes, right? So own notes will serve as a key tool in your learning process. Okay, so make a habit from first year itself. Yes, for some time it may happen that the college will provide notes regularly, but later on, or say in some cases where the professor finds that this particular concept is easy and he or she thinks that notes are not required, students can do on their own, then at that point you should be ready with your own notes. Okay, even when the professor or the teacher is teaching in class, have side by side notes written. Okay, while uh, giving attention or paying attention in your class, you can make simple small notes, right? And that also helps a lot. Okay, so that was about notes. Then comes about class rules. Okay, so I know in college life bunking class is very important, or it is said that your college life is like incomplete if you don't bunk your classes. But I would suggest you not to bunk your classes, because you will be blank in your next class, and at the time of exams you will seek for help of concept clarification or for notes. And that is not good, because in your first year itself, where you are taught all the basics, if you bunk your classes, then it is not going to help you at all. Okay, then you are on your own to do all the study, do all the research work, get the concept understood first, then get it clarified and all. Okay, so you will feel helpless and maybe stressed, as microbiology is actually a very vast subject and not a defined textbook is followed. Okay, so if your professor provides notes, then that is good, but if not, then you have to study hard. Then there are some rules I think each and every student should follow is: be respectful to your class or your teaching staff, then be responsible for your notes, or say your assignments or any other things. You should be responsible. Then be punctual, be organized, be a self learner, and don't wait for exams to be prepared. Okay, next is about importance of practical. So practicals help us understand theory. They help us connect dot or relate with the theory. Okay, so even practicals are important, and if you bunk practicals, then I have seen my colleagues doing this, and then at the time of exam they had to suffer literally. Okay, so don't bunk your practicals, and they are, I will say, very very important, and they actually help you to understand the concept, right? So and even you learn lots of things, you get too many things to explore, to observe in practicals. Okay, so in some cases they also help in concept clarification, right? So practicals are important. Then comes the viva. So viva is important part of practical exam. Okay, so if you are completely blank about how or what kind of Viva questions you get in microbiology exam, then there are some videos uploaded on my channel separately for Viva questions. You can watch those. Okay, so never bunk your practical. Then get involved. Okay, so you list opportunities by discussing with your subject professor. So what kind of opportunities I am talking here? So opportunities like national or international level symposium, uh, then a workshop, say a PCR workshop. Okay, so keep an eye out for their dates and start planning accordingly. Okay, so say you are participating in a symposium, okay, where you have to present, or you need a proper well organized poster to be made, and then you need to present your topic. So you need to prepare for winning it. Your topic should be innovative and it should have some applications. You get a good exposure to new peoples and other subject topics, or what new research is going on, and that is the reason you should always think of participating in a symposium. Okay, then say you participated and you do not win it, then what? So say if you don't win it, then also it is okay, because you get a participation certificate and still it's worth it, because further in your curriculum vitae you can add it, and it shows how interested or how active you are. Okay, so participating in such kind of symposiums is very important. And other thing is, even when you attend a workshop, you are learning new things, right? So that is also important, and you can add that in your curriculum vitae further. So next is, yeah, so I have many concepts covered on my YouTube channel. I have many videos there, so you can watch those videos, even on Viva questions, on practicals, then on theory concepts, etc., etc. So you can go back to my channel, you can search. And yes, even my channel is new, so I am coming up with new videos and new topics. So it may happen that I may miss out a basic concept or a basic topic video. So you can suggest that particular video or that particular topic in my comment box, I will try to make and upload a new video on that. Okay, so thank you for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And yes, you can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook by the same handle, that is Microbial Concept. Till then, thank you.